Give it. Come on, give it! What? You're showing 0 minutes remaining. Come on, reset already! Finally! Friggin' jeez! Hello, Mithril here once again, getting back to Pokémon Yellow No Evolutions now that my monthly bandwidth finally reset. Yeah, HughesNet still sucks. And no one was surprised. So I cleared some inventory space by dropping off some items I knew we wouldn't be using today. And it's probably about time we go ahead and use these up as well. Squishy Major No, every bit helps. Generally, I don't even bother with vitamins. For one thing, they're super expensive. Also, due to the way they work, you can't use them on a Pokémon if that stat in question is over 100 effort values. You can't even do full effort value training with just vitamins, unless you're willing to make some sacrifices, so it just doesn't really feel worth it to me. Also, you can talk to the Chansey. Not sure I knew you could do that. It kinda derailed me earlier. So yeah, for effort training, basically I just do normal battling, Orange Gen 6 Super Training, Orange Gen 7 Poképelago. I kinda wonder what the Sword and Shield equivalent's gonna be. At least I hope there is one. Also just an oddity here. Talking to the nurse takes precedence over talking to your Pikachu. Nothing major, I just thought that was weird. So over the last week and a half or so, I may have gotten a bit addicted to Baba Is You. It's an amazing puzzle game. Kit gifted it to me, and it has been melting my brain in the best ways. I highly recommend it. So for now, time for the Pokémon Tower proper. Erg, awa, gra. Well, okay then. Meet the Channeler. It's one of those trainer classes that they just kinda seem to disappear. I'm not sure if they've ever been in any non-Kanto games, but I know they were in the remakes like Fire Red and Leaf Green, and also the Let's Go games. I looked that up. Hua! I'm saved! The ghosts can be identified by the Silph Scope. And we also get an escape rope. Nice. So yes, now that we have the Silph Scope, we can see what we're dealing with. It's Gastly. So yes, normal types like Breeze can't be hit by most ghost moves. Now status moves like Confuse Ray, they'll still hit. But there is also an exception that's unique to Gen 1. We'll talk about it if it happens. But with that, we got a Gastly. Gastly, gas, said to appear in decrepit, deserted buildings. It has no real shape as it appears to be made of a gas. All about the darkness with this guy. Be gone, evil spirit! So yeah, we're gonna be encountering and fighting a lot of Gastly today because in Gen 1, the Gastly line were the only ghost types. Whew, the spirit left. My friends were possessed too. So the channelers are claiming that they're possessed. Ki. Kwa! Theoretically by the ghost-type Pokemon, but if you look at the channeler's sprite, their backhand, it looks like they're holding a Pokeball. Are you guys just pretending to be taken over by spirits? Are you making up excuses to fight kids in graveyards? Come on, be honest. What am I doing? Sorry, I was possessed. Sure you were. Wild Haunter. Hi there. You would. Of course. Look, you can't confuse me more than I already am. So yes, of course normal type attacks won't hit ghost types, so I had to get some Pokemon that could actually hit them. Be cursed with me! Qua! Back to the Gastly. You may think it weird that I brought in a psychic type like Menza into the Pokémon Tower. That kinda seems like suicide with all the ghosts around here, but remember in Gen 1, that didn't matter. Psychics were immune to Ghost. So yeah, in Gen 1, Psychics only had one true weakness, and that's Bug-type. And there weren't that many moves that you could really use there. So if someone in this day and age tells you that the Psychic type is overpowered, congratulations, you've met a Gen 1-er. What? Nope, you stop that right now. We can't crack the identity of the ghosts. Okay, let's go ahead and put Conduit in the front for now. And we get an elixir. How you holding up, buddy? Yeah, you really don't like this place. And an awakening. Now there is one more Pokemon in Pokémon Tower, but it's a lot rarer. Rarer still in yellow version. So that's a bit of a thing. Beat me not! I will say I do like the Channeler sprite, it's pretty dynamic looking. Right off the bat. Huh? Who? What? May the departed souls of Pokémon rest in peace. And another HP up. So, Paralyze Heal for Conduit. And go ahead and give Menza this. Ghost! No! Qua! And more Gastly. So yes, the Gastly line has a higher special than physical defense. So this move here, Nightshade, it doesn't do normal damage calculations, and that plays into something odd about it in Gen 1. Where is the ghost? I must have been dreaming. So, yes, like I said, normally a ghost-type attack cannot hit a normal-type Pokémon. However, in Gen 1, Nightshade could hit normal types. It could also hit psychic types, which were, again, immune to ghost for whatever reason. Go ahead and potion up a bit. I suspect this has something to do with the fact that they don't follow normal damage calculations. Nightshade just does HP damage equal to the user's level. This is also true of Seismic Toss, a fighting type attack, which can hit ghost types. Also normally not possible. From 2nd Gen onward, this was fixed. They actually pay attention to typing rules at that point. You shall join us. Here in the Gastly Club. Don't you do it, not again. Okay, no paralysis this time, thankfully. And level up for Conduit. Trying to learn Agility. It sharply raises your speed, but I don't really feel a need for that. What a nightmare. I was possessed. Sure you were. Now I might stay on this floor for a bit, because this is where you can start finding that other Pokémon I was talking about. Give me your soul! You know, for kids. And they're bringing out the big guns. Hi there, Haunter. I always really liked how Haunter looks. Gasp! I was under possession. Sure you were. Keep telling yourself that. Come, child. I sealed this space with white magic. You can rest here. So, yeah, you can just infinitely heal here. Zombies! So yes, thanks to the infinite healing, it actually makes this floor a pretty nice training ground. It also means I don't have to worry too much about the usage of Psychic. I can just refill the PP whenever I want. Huh? I regained my senses. And a nugget. So yeah, the Pokémon I'm looking for, it has a 5% chance of being found in yellow. Urgh. Urf. You don't sound possessed, you just sound like you just had a really active night out and you need to vomit. You're gonna have one heck of a hangover. Woo! I fell to evil spirits despite my training. So yes, one of my more solid memories of playing the yellow version of Pokémon was the Pokémon I used to get through the tower. It falls into the whole psychics are overpowered in Gen 1 thing, but I actually used Mr. Mime. And it was a Pokémon I hadn't really used much before, but it gave me an appreciation for him. So yes, I'm probably going to be on this floor until I encounter that Pokémon I'm looking for. Which may take a while. Like I said, 5% encounter rate. In red and blue version, it's 10%. Ghost. 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 There we go. Hi there, Cubone. I don't really want to psychic you, I don't think. So yeah, someone earlier brought up the question of the pronunciation of Cubone's name. Since it's a child Pokémon, they suggested maybe it was Cubbone, like a cub. However, in both the anime and the 3D Pokédex Pro, it is pronounced Cubone. Wrong button. And there we go, we got Cubone. Cubone, lonely. Where's the skull of its deceased mother? It cries echoes inside the skull and come out as a sad melody. You know, for kids. So, there we go. I think that was one of the rarer ones on my list, so glad I actually got him. So, back to climbing the tower. I was gonna laugh if it was yet another Cubone. But yeah, the 3D Pokédex Pro, honestly, I wish it had gotten updated with the 6th and 7th gen Pokémon, just to settle debates about how they're pronounced. I mainly got it as kind of an artistic reference so I could have all those nice 3D models of Pokémon. That at least was taken care of in later generations. They just, by default, had 3D models as the renders in-game. Give me blood! You know, for kids. Kinda forgot about that one. Thinking about Pokédex models, though, it does just remind me of the disappointment of the 7th gen games not having a national dex. This despite the fact that Greninja got a new form in 7th gen, Ash Greninja, but there wasn't anything in the dex talking about it. So I do kinda hope Sword and Shield actually returns to that and gives you a national dex. It's more convenient overall to have all those references in one place, and it's just kinda satisfying. Or maybe that's just me and my collecting nature, my OCD, that sort of thing. Grown. I feel anemic and weak. Just let me have the item. X accuracy. Ki. How are you even supposed to pronounce laughing that starts with K? I've never really been sure. Is it supposed to just be ki, kind of a cackling sort of thing? I guess that would make sense. And level up for Mensa. Ki! What's going on here? Bad things, man. Bad things. Unfortunately, Romeo's not really going to be able to do much, so I'll just leave him there for now. Qua! With all the limitations of ghost types in Gen 1, I'm kinda surprised none of the channelers are packing a Gengar. I guess they thought it might have been a bit much for this stage of the game. Something fell out. Hair didn't fall out. It was an evil spirit. Okay. And a rare candy. So, I know what's coming. Be gone, intruders. It's a ghost! Silph Scope unveiled the ghost's identity. Wild Marowak appeared. You cannot capture this Marowak because, well, it's just a ghost. Thing of interest is there is a bit of a skip you can do here, though, and apparently you can actually do the skip without having the Silph Scope. If you use a Pokédoll to end this encounter, it's a one-time use item that just lets you flee from a wild battle. It counts as clearing this fight, even if it's just the ghost. So basically it lets you skip the Rocket HQ. The ghost was the restless soul of Cubone's mother. The mother's soul was calmed. It departed to the afterlife. So, there we go. With that, we can reach the top floor. I just knew if I went ahead and did some grinding to find a Cubone, I'd just naturally find one later on. Hi there. Stop right there. Grandpa here wanted to complain, so we're setting him straight. So render yourself invisible, or prepare to fight. I at least knew you guys were here this time. This is actually why I did bring Romeo. 'Cause I'm gonna kick ya. But yeah, I joked about it in the video description last time, but just as often as Jesse and James catch me off guard because I'm not as used to Pokemon Yellow version, I just need a picture of Jesse, James, and Meowth dressed as the Monty Python Spanish Inquisition because I never expect them. And with that, it's Mensa time. Yeah, he does the job pretty nicely. So they have evolved their Pokémon by this point, except Meowth, of course. You will regret this. Looks like Team Rocket's blasting off again! Mr. Fuji, huh? You came to save me? Thank you, but I came here of my own free will. I came to calm the soul of Cubone's mother. I think Marowak's spirit has gone to the afterlife. I must thank you for your kind concern. Follow me to my home, Pokémon House, at the foot of this tower. And you're just immediately taken back here. Roam, your Pokédex quest may fail without love for your Pokémon. I think this may help your quest. And so we get a Pokéflute. Upon hearing Pokéflute, sleeping Pokémon will spring awake. It works on all sleeping Pokémon. Basically, we don't need awakening anymore. Has my flute helped you? Hi there, Nidorino. Pokémon Monthly, Grand Prize Drawing. The application form is gone. It's been clipped out. Mr. Fuji had been praying alone for Cubone's mother. Hi there, Psyduck. Guapa! It's so warm. Pokémon are so nice to hug. But with that, we are pretty much officially done with Lavender Town. Having a Psychic here, it makes it a pretty easy area. Really anything that can hit for physical damage that isn't normal type or fighting type, you're gonna have a fairly easy time here. Speed helps too, but the thing with Ghosts is they don't really have great physical defense. At least not the Gastly line in Gen 1. So, yeah, we don't need those awakenings anymore. Now we just basically have an infinite awakening. But with that, that's where we're going to call it for now. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you're enjoying the series so far, and I shall see you again next time. Until then, fare thee well. Who's that Pokémon? It's Shade!